When the grocery store shelves go empty and supply chains collapse, there's one question that separates the prepared from the panicked. What did you stock up on when you had the chance? In the next few minutes, I'm going to reveal 6 essential foods that could literally be the difference between thriving and barely surviving during the next crisis. These aren't just random pantry items. They're scientifically backed survival foods that can sustain you for months or even years when stored properly. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how much of each one to store and why these specific foods have kept civilizations alive through famines, wars, and disasters for thousands of years. Welcome to Financial Area, where we help you build security and independence in an uncertain world. If this kind of practical, life-saving information is valuable to you, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe, because the knowledge I'm sharing today could be worth more than gold when crisis hits. Let's start with the foundation of human survival, the foods that provide the raw calories and energy your body needs to function when everything else falls apart. White rice isn't just food, it's literally life for over half the world's population, and there's a reason entire civilizations have built themselves around this simple grain. When stored properly in airtight containers with oxygen absorbers, white rice can remain edible for up to 30 years. Think about that for a moment. Food you store today could feed your grandchildren decades from now. But here's what makes rice truly invaluable during a crisis. It's incredibly calorie-dense and versatile. A single cup of cooked rice provides about 200 calories and can be combined with virtually anything to create a filling meal. When other foods are spoiling and fresh ingredients are impossible to find, rice remains stable, reliable, and ready to cook with just water and heat. Food security experts recommend storing between 25 to 60 pounds of rice per person for a year-long supply. That might sound like a lot, but consider this. Rice takes up minimal storage space, costs very little compared to its nutritional value, and unlike fresh foods, it won't guilt you with waste if you don't use it immediately. Now, while rice gives you the calories, your body needs protein to maintain muscle mass and essential functions. This is where dried beans and legumes become absolutely critical to your survival strategy. Beans are nutritional powerhouses that most people completely underestimate. They're packed with protein, fiber, and essential vitamins that your body craves, especially during stressful times. But here's the game changer. When you combine beans with grains like rice, you create what nutritionists call a complete protein. This means you're getting all the essential amino acids your body needs, making this combination a perfect substitute for meat. From a sustainability perspective, beans are remarkable. While livestock requires massive amounts of resources and infrastructure, beans can be grown almost anywhere and stored for years without refrigeration or special equipment. A properly stored bag of dried beans can last decades, slowly becoming your insurance policy against food insecurity. The variety available is staggering. Black beans, kidney beans, lentils, chickpeas, navy beans, each bringing different flavors and textures to prevent meal fatigue during extended crisis periods. When fresh vegetables are a distant memory, these legumes will be providing the nutrients that keep your immune system strong and your energy levels stable. But what happens when you need that concentrated protein boost that only meat can provide? This is where canned meats become absolutely indispensable. Think about the last time your power went out for more than a day. Fresh meat becomes a liability. It spoils quickly, attracts pests, and becomes dangerous to consume. Canned meats solve all of these problems while providing the high-quality protein your body needs to maintain strength during physically demanding crisis situations. The beauty of canned meats lies in their shelf stability and convenience. No refrigeration required, no complex preparation needed, just open and eat. Whether it's canned chicken, beef, fish, or even more exotic options like canned ham or turkey, these proteins can transform simple rice and bean meals into satisfying, diverse dinners that provide psychological comfort when comfort is hard to find. During World War II, canned meats literally kept entire populations alive when fresh food distribution systems collapsed. They're not just survival food. They're proven crisis nutrition that has stood the test of time under the most extreme circumstances imaginable. Now let's talk about something that might surprise you. Powdered milk isn't just a convenience product, it's a strategic survival asset. Fresh milk spoils within days, even with refrigeration. Powdered milk can sit on your shelf for years while providing the same essential nutrients, calcium, protein, vitamins A and D, that your body needs to maintain bone health and immune function. But beyond nutrition, powdered milk provides something equally important during crisis situations: normalcy. The psychological impact of being able to pour milk on cereal, add it to coffee, or use it in cooking cannot be overstated. During stressful times, familiar tastes and textures provide emotional stability that helps maintain mental health alongside physical health. From a storage perspective, powdered milk is incredibly space efficient. A single box can provide the equivalent of gallons of fresh milk while taking up a fraction of the storage space. This efficiency becomes crucial when storage space is limited and every square inch matters. But calories and protein alone won't sustain you psychologically through an extended crisis. This is where flavor and comfort foods become surprisingly important to your survival strategy. Canned tomatoes might seem like an odd choice for emergency preparedness, but they're actually one of the most strategic foods you can stockpile. Nutritionally, they're packed with vitamin C, lycopene, and other antioxidants that support immune function when your body is under stress. But here's the real secret. Canned tomatoes are flavor transformers. They can turn bland rice and beans into something that actually tastes like a real meal. During crisis situations, the psychological boost of eating something that tastes good rather than just functional can be the difference between maintaining morale and falling into despair. Canned tomatoes have an incredibly long shelf life, often remaining safe and nutritious years beyond their printed expiration dates. They're the foundation ingredient for countless recipes, soups, stews, sauces, casseroles, giving you the versatility to create variety, even when your ingredient options are severely limited. Finally, let's discuss what might be the most remarkable survival food of all: honey. Honey is literally the only food that never spoils. Archaeologists have found edible honey in ancient Egyptian tombs that's thousands of years old. This isn't just impressive, it's practical. When every other sweetener has gone bad, honey remains pure, clean, and ready to use. But honey's value extends far beyond sweetening. It has natural antiseptic properties that have been used for wound care and infection prevention for millennia. In a crisis situation where medical supplies are scarce, honey becomes a dual-purpose asset, nutrition and medicine in one package. From a trade and barter perspective, honey holds value across cultures and situations. When currency becomes questionable and supply chains break down, honey maintains intrinsic worth that makes it valuable for trading with others for resources you might need. The psychological comfort of sweetness during stressful times cannot be underestimated either. A spoonful of honey in tea or drizzled over basic foods can provide the small pleasure that helps maintain hope and positive outlook during difficult periods. Here's what you need to understand. Food security isn't just about having enough calories to survive. It's about maintaining physical health, mental stability, and hope for the future during times when everything feels uncertain. These 6 foods work together as a complete system. Rice provides the caloric foundation. Beans add essential proteins and nutrients. Canned meats offer concentrated protein and meal satisfaction. Powdered milk brings nutrients and normalcy. Canned tomatoes transform bland meals into something emotionally satisfying. And honey provides sweetness, medicine, and trade value that never expires. The time to prepare isn't when crisis hits. It's right now, while these foods are available, affordable, and easy to obtain. Every day you wait is another day closer to potentially facing empty shelves with empty hands. Start with one item from this list. Build your foundation gradually but consistently, because when crisis hits, and history shows us it always eventually does, you'll either be grateful you prepared or you'll wish you had. Thanks for watching Financial Area. If this information could help save someone's life during the next crisis, hit that share button and spread the knowledge. Subscribe for more practical survival and financial security content, and I'll see you in the next video, where we'll discuss exactly how to store these foods for maximum shelf life.